Good morning to you. I am Mark Sudduth, and here's what's up in the tropics for Monday, the 18th of July, 2022. As we start the week, what's happening out there? Well, not much. The Atlantic Basin nice and quiet. That'll be true for the next 2 days as well as the next 5 days. So let's slide over to the Pacific side where things are still very busy. We now have Hurricane Estelle and then yet another area trying to develop there off the coast of Mexico and Central America. The good news is, though, everything's going to move on out into the open Pacific. Now, even though that's good news, we still can have impacts. This is a screenshot here from the National Weather Service in Hawaii. Why am I showing this? Well, the leftovers of Darby, and when Darby was a hurricane passing south of Hawaii, has sent these swells in, and those have caused some damage out there, believe it or not, as those big waves, 18 to 22 feet, crashing on the shore of the southern-facing beaches of all the Hawaiian Islands. That high surf warning is going to continue through the day today. So just goes to show you, you can have significant impacts even from a system that is already dissipated. It sent those swells out well ahead of it back when it was a pretty strong hurricane. Looking at the satellite animation of a good deal of the western part of the Atlantic Basin and the eastern Pacific, there you can see Hurricane Estelle, and then the Gulf, the Caribbean, the Southwest Atlantic, that whole region nice and quiet. And the same is generally true as we slide off to the east. However, this tropical wave here coming off of Africa, that is going to start to change the pattern and set up this nice monsoon trough where the winds are going to switch to be more westerly, coming in from the west out that way. That is going to help to start to slow the air down, converge the air, and just begin to set the pattern a little different towards what we're going to expect to see once we get into August. I will look at that in more detail later this afternoon during my hurricane outlook and discussion. You can see it, though, right there. There's that circular area, looks like a little oval, coming off Africa, and that is this new sort of pattern change happening out there where the winds, instead of everything just coming from east to west, it's going to switch, and we're going to have more southwesterly winds out that way, reversing that pattern, helping to warm the Atlantic out there, and just begin to change things to be a little bit more favorable as we start to round out the month of July and get into August when things naturally start to get busier. But for the week ahead, no major problems out there at all, nothing seen developing in the models, and that is fairly typical for July, even during a predicted very busy hurricane season. As I said, I'll cover all of these topics and much more in greater detail during my Hurricane Outlook and Discussion video that'll be posted later this afternoon on YouTube and Facebook. Have a great rest of your morning or afternoon, whenever it is you're tuning into this. It has been What's Up in the Tropics. I am Mark Sudduth. I'll be back with more for you later today.